And good afternoon.
Waalaikumsalam.
Salam.
Momen sekejap. Okay, so I think we shall start our session today lah. Right. So as discussed yesterday, today we will start our lesson on our first topic lah. Okay, can you guys see my screen here?
Yes, sir.
Exercise on drawing schematic diagram using Altium CAD. So these notes are credited to Mr. Muklis and Mr. Ismail Adam on the introduction of the usage of Altium lah. Okay. So basically, what we will be learning today is on how to use the software lah. Okay. Introduction of it, the interface of the software, all the buttons that you'll be using, and trying to design one or two circuits for the first time lah. Okay. So first of all, we have to look why we are using Altium. There are lots of software that we can use for designing CAD, designing the PCB drawing for our electrical and electronic circuits, but we are using Altium. Why we are using Altium is the first one. This software is widely used in skill competition, whether in a national or international level. Okay, because if you look at these notes, it is credited to Mr. Ismail Adam, which is he is one of our lecturer lah in electronic section. So he is widely involved in the skills competition, either in national or international level. So he found out that Altium is very widely used lah in terms of skill competition. So that is why we are using Altium as well. But as you know, the license for Altium is quite expensive. So that's why we are using the one that we are using now lah. Okay. And then it is also widely used in larger scale electronic industry, and it has high flexibility. Okay, so for me, flexibility of a software is a very good advantage lah, because means that it is flexible. You are able to manage your design, to construct your design in whichever way that you want lah. Okay, so that is a very demanding quality of a software. Okay, so what is the outcome after completing this course? The trainee should be able to draw a schematic in Altium with the use of Altium standard library. So expected when you are completed with me after 8 weeks, so you are able to design your PCB circuit using this software. Okay, so this will be your default desktop layout. Alright, so I'll show you after later on. We look into the required document. So in this early stage of designing using Altium, these are the things, these are the document, the files that you should you have to make sure that you have these 3 files every time you complete a design. Okay, the first one is the project file. Okay, example, the extension of it is .prj PCB, project PCB. Okay, so this one MFFR underscore T2 is the name of the project. So it is up to you. You can name it by using your name, your ID, or whatever you want. Okay, so under this project PCB, there are 2 additional files, which is the schematic file, which is .schdoc, and the PCB file, the .pcb.doc. So under your project, you should have 1 schematic file and 1 PCB file. So that is the file that you should have every time you design, complete the design of your circuit. Okay. So, how to create a new project? Okay, of course, first of all, we have to open up the software lah. So, I'll go to my start button. Okay, look for Altium Designer. Okay, so for your information, this software is quite heavy lah, because it is using a lot of tools and using a lot of libraries. So it might take some time for you to open them. But if you are using a high-end laptop, then it should be no problem lah. But if you are using an old laptop, it might take some time lah for you to to design later on, to convert the schematic to PCB. It will take some time lah. Okay, because the software is quite heavy basically. Alright, so this is the interface of my software, how my software looks like. Alright, okay, here. So you can see this is actually just an information for you. The most important thing is this part here, the projects part. Okay, if you look at, yes,
Sir,
yeah.
ada tak nampak pun sir.
Tak nampak yang
Oh, sorry.
Sir.
Okay, nampak tak?
Baru nampak sir.
Okay, sorry. Okay, once you open the software, this is what you'll be having lah. So you have a lot of tabs. As for now, just ignore them dulu. But the most important tab is this part here, is the project part. Okay, this part here is the most important part, where you have the workspace and project here, and then down here you have 3 tabs: files, projects, and navigator. So you'll be using a lot of these files and project later on lah. Okay, so initially this file is where you can click on to create any new project that you want to create. Alright, I'll show you something about refreshing the software interface later on. If something happened, for example, you accidentally close this tab, the project tab just now, or you accidentally close some of the tabs on this right hand side here, you can reopen them. Just go to view by going to view, desktop layout, and then click on default. Okay, view, desktop layout, and then click on default. Then it will reappears as how it should be lah. Okay, dia akan keluar macam mula-mula balik. Okay, macam ni libraries kan. Kadang-kadang you terdelete tau, macam ni lah, saya delete. And then lepas tu you nak cari dah tak ada. Okay, so just go to view, desktop layout, and then click on default. Dia akan restore to the initial setting lah. So you will have the libraries and everything here. Okay, so that is the first step. You have opened them. And then we are about to create our first project. So go to file, new, and then project, PCB project. So you can either create it from here, okay, PCB file, or you can go to file, new, project, and then the new project windows will pop out. You look for PCB project. Okay, you have here script project, integrated library, or PCB. So click on PCB. Just use default template. Okay, name the project. So I named it as my first project. Okay, so where do I want to save them? Just click on browse, so you can direct this to whichever folder that you want to save later on lah. So for me, I will be creating in Altium project, and then I'll create a new folder for this semester, SEM 2220, and then click on it. I'll create another new folder. I name them as the first year, as the same name as my first project. So it is up to you, whatever names that you want to that you want to use for creating this folder lah. So I select this folder means that my first project here will be stored in this folder. So the project kind will just remain at regular and then click on OK. Okay, so laptop saya pun lower end juga, so it will take some time lah. Yes. Ada siapa-siapa nak cakap? Anyone? Any question? Nah, okay. So I proceed.
Tak ada sir.
Tak ada. Okay. Just for this session, every time each of the session, you just tengok dulu apa yang saya buat. Lepas tu later on saya akan bagi you time for you to try them. Okay, so easy. You nak tengok balik nanti, you can either watch my video back. Okay, watch my video again on how to. I'll do it step by step. So saya akan record. Saya dah record kan? Ke saya belum record? Oh, dah
sir.
Okay. Tak record pengsan. Ultimate Designer. Okay. Nanti I will give you some time for you to try. So don't worry about it. Okay. Then once you have opened your first project, and then you'll be having. Okay. So save them lah. Save project as I save as the same name lah. Okay, so .prj.pcb. So now means that I have already obtained my first. Okay, I have already obtained my first. Not this one, sorry. Salah window. Okay. No. This is quite confusing lah. PDF. Okay, so it means that you have created your first file here, .prj.pcb. Okay, now you are about to create this file, .schematic document. Alright, so alright, so what you have to do is just go to file and then click on new and then click on schematic. Okay. Okay guys, don't worry, all these steps ada dekat dalam notes dan ada you boleh check dekat nota saya nanti. Okay, so you'll have this schematic document punya interface. Okay. So what I would suggest you to do first is save them. Okay, so file, save as, in the same folder, I name it as first project as well. Okay, nama yang sama lah. So now you can see .prj.pcb dah ada, .schematic document pun dah ada, my first project. Okay, but obviously belum ada circuit lah. So I'll show you the notes again. Kita tengok apa dia suruh buat. Where is my notes? Okay. Now I have the first two files already. Project.pcb, .schematic.pcb. Okay, so click on schematic. You have the schematic, save as, name it as whatever name you want. For us, we are naming it as first project. Okay, and then we look into the library to draw the schematic. Okay, on the left plane here, we have favorite, clipboard, and libraries. Okay, so we have favorite, clipboard, and library. So basically, we'll be using a lot of libraries later on. Later on, kita akan pakai library lah. So mine, I have two standard libraries, the miscellaneous connectors and miscellaneous devices. Okay, connectors, if you look at it, kita ada macam-macam lah. All types of connectors, ICs, headers and so on. And then for devices, this is where you look for your component lah. Diode, inductor, LED, MOSFET. Okay, semua ada kat dalam ni lah. Should be when you complete installing the software, dia akan ada automatically these two library. If they are not here, then you have to install them by yourself lah. You have to go to library. Okay, macam ni semua. Ini semua saya nak delete dulu . Ni nanti kita akan install sama-sama lah. Remove. Okay. So you go to library. When you have no install libraries here, you go to install from file and go to the.
So,
yes.
saya nampak PDF ke?
Allahu Akbar. Sorry guys. Itulah benda ni, it is quite a bit melecehkan lah. Where is it? Where is the software? Screen 2, screen 1. I think this one. No. Screen 1. I couldn't find the software. General meeting. PowerPoint presentation. This one. Okay, moment saya pun dah tak jumpa mana dia pergi. Okay, here. Okay, sorry about that. Saya akan ulang lah. Okay, my libraries tu dah hilang, so saya restore dulu. View. Desktop layout default. Okay. So on the library pane here, on this side here, normally you'll be having library saya pun dah hilang. Okay, never mind. Ada je ni. Wait lah, I'll open the new one lah. Dia dah pening.
Saya pun mengeluh.
Tak, dia macam ni. A bit saya kesian dengan you all lah, because you are learning this thing from home. Means that kita belajar online. You know what happens bila benda-benda macam ni? You know, I can't help you face to face. Macam semester depan bila saya ajar, all of the student ada dekat kelas. So, any problems, if their libraries are missing, saya boleh tolong. On the spot saya boleh tolong. You know, bila kita start buat online ni, it will be a little bit, you know lah, dia akan jadi leceh. Okay, so that's the thing that we have to adapt lah. Itu yang kita kena buat sekarang. So there's nothing we can do about that. Sekejap, saya terlupa nak share. Saya kena buang ni dulu. Dia boleh macam ni kan lah. Saya nak kena ubah screen yang saya share. That is really annoying lah sebenarnya. Sangat annoying. Okay, so library my library tadi dah kosong. Patutnya ada tadi. But tak apa, kita boleh install. I will go to the install library here. Install from file. And then look for my software. I haven't downloaded yet. Moment ya. Saya download kejap. Alah, besar dah. Sekejap You know, when these things happen, dia agak annoying lah. Okay, kalau ada benda missing, for example from your software later on, saya nak tolong you, I have to, you know. Very, very frustrating lah benda ni. Okay, so it is here. Libraries. Alright. So can you guys see my library now? Oh,
Yes,
silap.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Sekejap Ada dah ni. Alright. So from my libraries, basically, sekejap saya remove ni. Okay, normally when you install the software, you akan ada dua library inilah, library connectors dengan devices. Okay, so connectors is for all the connectors. Okay, header, semua ada dekat sini lah. You akan pakai lah nanti, ada benda yang you akan pakai. And then for library, for device library is the components. Okay, this is the transistor, capacitor, diode, semua ada lah dalam ni. Okay, fuse, JFET, MOSFET, okay, transistor, relay, semua ada dalam ni. You can just find lah, you can find it by name, resistor. So dia akan keluar. Okay, resistor apa you nak pakai, just type them, dia boleh keluar. Okay, if you happen to missing this part out, means that dekat library ni kosong. So what you have to do is just go to library, katalah benda ni tak ada. Okay, you go to install from file. Boleh nampak tak? Yang ni nampak tak?
Tak, sir.
Tak nampak.
Available library tak nampak Betul lah. Sekejap, saya cuba check boleh tak dia nak capture.
George not found.
Mana download software. Tak nampak lah. How can I do it? Okay, you all tunggu sekejap. Just remain. Saya pakai satu yang lain lah. Saya pakai penok tu. Sekejap I'll share you my screen lah, senang. Desktop. Okay, can you guys see my libraries now? Available libraries.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
There, okay. Okay, so if this happens, let's say you don't have these two libraries, you click down this button here. If you are missing these two libraries, you can install them just by going to on the library path, go to the software folder, okay, which is Altium Designer 17.0, the one that I shared with you guys. And then go to library Altium and then click OK. And then click install. Then these two will be installed automatically. Okay, in case kalau tak ada lah. Kalau ada, then it is okay lah. Okay. So that is how you install your library. Because later on, we will install our library winter. Library winter punya file lah. So that's why saya bagi sekali library winter ni. Because you need to use them later on lah. Bila kita start designing. Okay. Alright, so then go back to the notes. Okay, use the dialog box to find standard components and everything. Drop down list to select library to be used. Type component name here, or you can use the component library on the component name bahagian bawah ni lah. And this is the schematic, you boleh refer lah. And then is the footprint. Schematic is the component schematic, lambang dia. Footprint ni adalah footprint of the component. Means that, for example, this is a transistor. So for transistor, dia ada 3 kaki. Okay, so that is how lah. Alright. Ini how do you add libraries. Okay, so here click to view library install to the current Altium project. Now we are about to install the Motorola Power Management Voltage Regulator. Okay, so kita buatlah. We go to libraries, look for Motorola. Okay, under the library winter, go to Motorola's folder, and then install from file Motorola. What is that? Motorola Power Management Voltage Regulator. So Motorola Power Management Voltage Regulator. So this is the library that you need to install. Open, and then automatically it will appears on the install libraries. Okay. And then this is how you ni lah buat tadi. Now kita nak tambah lagi satu. Microchip microcontroller 8-bit PIC 18. So microchip microcontroller 8-bit. So look for microchip. Microchip microcontroller 8-bit PIC berapa tadi? 18. So this one open. Okay, so here you have another one more libraries installed to your library. So means that you can do it manually on adding your libraries yang you nak pakai. Sebab later on bila you design, you will be adding these libraries into the software. So when you add these libraries, you just have to make sure that you know what is the name of the what we call it, the company's name lah. Okay, macam tadi Motorola, Microchip. Okay, we have a lot of companies name here. Okay, apa kita tengok yang ni? Okay, National Instrument ada tak? NI, National Semiconductor ada. PCB Philips. Okay, so we have this list of folders which separated by their company lah. So each company ada dia punya library sendiri. Okay, Sharp, Samsung semua ada. Tapi kita tak pakai lah Sharp dengan Samsung ni. Kita ni Texas Instrument pun ada. Right, so you can find it there. Just click OK and then dia akan appear dekat sini lah. Okay. Now double click the component. Ini nak search pun boleh. Okay, so I'll show you how to search them lah. Alright, so what we have to do on the search component, name kita jangan letak equal, kita letak contains. Okay, so for example kita nak cari apa tadi? 18F4550. Okay, so 18F4550. F4550 dan search. Dia pergi. Query result. Dia sedang mencari ke tak ni? Search contains 18F4550. Just libraries on pass, search. Okay. Libraries on pass, library winter. Oh, okay, salah. So you have to make sure that dia ada pada folder software tu lah. Library winter. Okay, search. Okay, and then it will start searching dekat bawah ni. Okay, but this takes sometimes lah. Kena kalau benda tu. Okay, I tried before. Sebelum ni saya pernah cari. I have tried to look for one component which takes about more than 50 minit. Lepas tu terus hang saya punya laptop. Pun pernah. Okay. Okay, sebelum tu terjadi saya stop dululah. Stop. Okay, so the easiest way is just go to the library, you cari je lah macam saya tadi. Okay, there are two ways lah. Sama ada you nak cari daripada sini ataupun you cari dekat search. So it's up to you lah. If you are using laptop yang power, then it is okay nak pakai search. Laptop yang ni dia kadang-kadang dia meragam juga. Okay, so that is how you look for your libraries lah. Okay, bila you nak tutup, normally kadang-kadang we forget. Even me, kadang-kadang saya terlupa, saya tertekan pangkah. So bila saya tekan pangkah ni, dia akan hilang. Okay, so hilang ni macam tadi lah. View, desktop layout and then click on default, dia akan keluar balik lah. Okay, normally you nak tutup that tab is just by clicking balik lah. Klik balik, klik buka, klik balik, dia tutup. Okay, takut nanti in the middle of the you tengah buat-buat, tiba-tiba terdelete, you jadi panic. So that normally happen lah. Student akan panik sebab benda tu hilang, dia tak boleh nak cari komponen. So dia panik apa semua ni sebab yalah, you sekarang belajar online, so it will be very challenging lah for you guys. Okay, saya kesian jugalah kat you all, but nothing we can do about that lah. Alright. Okay, tadi saya dah buka projek saya. Okay, ni file, mana projek? Okay, this is my project. First project. Ni saya masukkanlah dalam first project tadi. Okay. So I'm about to design my first circuit. So the circuit saya dah tunjuk tadi ada dekat dalam notes. Okay, this is the notes. Okay, so this is your first circuit. You'll be having 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You will be having 7 components. And then you have this one U1 and then one header and then one power. This is exercise 1. Okay, yes. Alright. So we are about to design this circuit. Okay. So I'll show you. We look for diode LED 1N4148. this is LED. So how do you do it? Just go to miscellaneous device, click on diode. Okay, so what is the model? 1N4148. So 1N4148. So this is the diode that we'll be using. Okay, so just drag them. I have two already. Can zoom them out lah. Okay, and then one resistors, one LED. So just find them first. R1, press 1. LED. LED. So just use whichever you want lah. Doesn't matter. And then we have capacitor. Normal capacitor 2. Pole capacitor also 2. Pole capacitor 2 of them. And then normal capacitor 2 of them as well. And then what else? Your ground as well as your VCC. Okay, your ground will be in this tab here. Ground. How many grounds are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then 1 VCC. And then you have last 3 components. We have header 2. We have the 7805. And then we have power. So these 2 things, you go to connectors. You look for header. HEADER. Header 2. So this is it. This is the things that you'll be using. And then power, PWR. Okay, power 2.5. Put it there. And then the MCT 7805 ACT. 7 ACT. So this won't be in the connectors. Try to look into device. I don't think it is there. Microcontroller is not there yet. It's not there as well. And then power management there. It is in the Motorola power management voltage regulator. So bring them up. Okay. So now you have bring out all the components that you are about to use lah. Okay. So what you have to do, create the connection as how it is like this. Okay, you can rotate them, you can move them throughout the interface of the software lah. It's just that if you look at your power here, this is my power. You look at the direction compared to these nodes. Okay, this is how it looks like. But mine is this way. Okay, so rotate them first. So how to rotate? You just click on it and then click on your spacebar. Okay, click on your spacebar, it will rotate. That is how you can rotate your components in this schematic lah. And then you look at it. If you look compared to this one, it is still the other way around. Means that you have to mirror them. Okay, so you double click on the components, you click on this one, graphical mirror. Okay, then you will be having it as how it is supposed to be here. Okay, and then you can start connecting all of these components lah. So it will goes to this first diode. resistor 1 will be here, and then your ground. Next one is pole capacitor and then capacitor. Pole capacitor, and then it goes to this voltage regulator, and then capacitor and pole again. Capacitor, and then pole again. Positive is above, and then what else? Oh, I forgot the LED under resistor 1. So this will be this ground. This is the second ground. Right. This is bus, place wire. Okay, so you place wire to them just how you do your, if you use multisim before OCAD, so you'll be having the same way lah. And then this capacitor. Okay, what else? Okay, dia masuk ke regulator ni. And then this will go straight to the ground. And then, okay, so this will be connected together. And then finally this header. Okay, how about the ground? Or just one ground? Going to the header is connected to the same point as the capacitor. Oh, boleh lah tu. And then what else? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ada berapa ni? Lagi satu. Oh, okay. So this one, pin 2 and pin 3 is connected together and then connected directly to the ground. Okay. Okay, so that's about it lah, lebih kurang lah. Okay, and then VCC ni you tarik lah pergi ke mana-mana point. Alright, so that is the circuit that I've constructed according to the notes. So should be lebih kurang macam ni lah. Alright. Okay, so if you look at this, basically it has its own values. For example, R1 is 1K, capacitor pole, the first one, C1 is 100 picofarad and so on. And yours of course dah ada juga. Okay, it's just that nama-nama dia tu tak samalah. J, D, U dia belum ada, R1, C1, C2 belum ada lagi. Okay. Okay, so basically what you have to do is you can just simply double click on it and then name them lah as how you want them to be. Okay, so this is J, you can as J1. Okay, so you have to rename them lah. J1, okay, this is D1. Okay, later on I will show you on how to do this automatically, but bukan sekarang lah. Sekarang saya tunjuk you secara manual dulu. Nanti kita akan buat automatic. Semua ni dia akan namakan secara automatic. Okay, and then this one is D2, C1, C2, C3, C4. So D2. This will be your first capacitor. What is wrong with my mouse? C1. C2. C3 and C4. Okay, so this will be your P1, isn't it? Okay, P1, and then this is U1. So just name them, don't worry about it. Okay, alright. One more thing, if you happens to pull out a wrong value of component, for example macam ni nilai dia, this is R1, saya lupa. Okay, for example this one, tak ada pula kat sini. Okay, resistor 1, value dia 1K. Okay, so let's say you wrongly pick out your components dekat library. Okay, contohnya macam dekat sini you tarik resistor. Okay, resistor 1. Okay, don't worry if you are using a different value of resistor. For example, you are using 4.7K. Okay, jangan risau kalau nilai dia tak sama. Yang penting dia punya simbol sama. Itu je yang kita nak. You have to make sure that you are using the correct symbol. Okay, because we have okay, if you look at resistor 1 and resistor 3, dia berbeza. Okay, so it means that the component itself might have a slight different in their sizes. So ada beza sikit dekat perubahan kepanjangan body dia, kepanjangan pin dia and everything. Nilai tak apa as long as you are using the correct simbol lah. Okay, sebab kalau you pakai simbol yang salah, mungkin nanti you nak masukkan resistor tu, kalau tak betul dia akan jadi problem sikit. Tapi kalau dia okay, simbol sama, tak ada masalah. This is the footprint. Okay, untuk resistor 1. Sebab ada resistor some groups of resistor yang tak sama, dia punya footprint macam ni. Ini dia punya body dia, ini dia punya pin nak masuk, kaki 1, kaki 2. Okay, kalau dia tak sama, you boleh cari resistor mana you nak pakai. Sebab dalam ni je bila you type resistor, there are many types of resistor. Okay, you tengok macam ni kan, tapi bentuk footprint dia macam ni, dia tak sama. Okay, bridge, ni bridge rectifier, resistor pack, resistor semi, nampak resistor semi lebih kurang lah. Resistor tab lain dia punya bentuk. Okay, so don't worry about the value. You pakai 4.7K ke, 100K ke, 1 mega ke, it doesn't matter as long you are using the correct symbol. Okay, pakai simbol yang betul, footprint yang betul. That's it. Nilai ni tak ada masalah. The reason why we are not simulating this circuit in this software. Okay, kita tak simulatekan dia pun. What we are about to do, we are about to convert this circuit to become PCB. That's it. Okay, jangan pula dalam circuit you pakai 4.7 tapi dekat sini dia display 1K only. Okay, so don't worry about that. Boleh ubah dekat sini. Okay, you klik dekat parameter property. Okay, ubah sini jadi 4.7K. Okay, dia boleh ubah. It doesn't matter, tak ada masalah. Just make sure komponen tu betul, itu je. Okay. Alright, and then what else? Supposedly kalau dalam kelas saya akan bagi you 50 minutes for you to try these things lah. Means that saya suruh you buat, you try buat and everything. But never mind lah, saya akan suruh nanti you buat. Next class kita akan tengok macam mana. Okay. So redraw the given circuit on page 25, which is this 24, which is this one. Using Altium Designer, modify the description on properties of header 2 to include your last 4 digit of your ID number. Sorry. Okay. So dekat sini. So how you do it? Header ni double click on them, dekat dia punya description sini. Saya padam, saya letak 4 nombor terakhir ID. So saya 522143. So 2143. Okay, so itu dia punya instruction. Okay, so header ni tak ada perubahan. Yang berubah description dia iaitu nombor ID saya. Okay, why we are using this method is later on bila you buat submission of your assessment, one of your component saya akan minta you masukkan nombor ID. Just to make sure that you buat benda tu by yourself lah. You bukan copy kawan you punya. Okay, so make sure when you are submitting your work, you kena tukar you punya nombor ID ni kepada ID you. Kalau you hantar kat sini nombor ID kawan you, then you akan penalizekan sebagai plagiarism lah. Means that you ambil kawan you punya. Okay, so avoid that lah. Alright, so steps dia ada dekat dalam ni. Saya pun dah tunjuk. I've shown you how to do it. Double click on them and then tukar description ni kepada nombor 4 nombor terakhir of your ID, 4 last digit of your ID number. Okay, and then boleh save lah. Means that you dah siap you punya first circuit. Okay, alright, so I want you to try later on. After I finish this class lah, sekejap lagi saya akan habiskanlah kelas ni. Means that you can refer to the notes. Semua ada dekat dalam ni step yang saya buat. All the steps are listed down in these notes. And you may refer as well to the video that I am recording now. So saya record. Sekejap lagi saya akan share dekat dalam VLE. Dia punya link untuk you klik and then you boleh tengok video dekat situ lah on how to do it. Okay, up until ni lah exercise 1. Okay, exercise 2 kita akan continue minggu depan. Okay tak guys?
Okay sir.
Okay. Alright. Okay, as for now, do you have any question, any part that you want me to repeat yang you tak faham, yang you tak clear? Library, okay tak library? Tak ada okay
Okay Zat. Tapi
okay, so
nanti kami dah buat. Kalau kita ada problem, boleh tak kita orang nak terus direct dengan Sir je?
Direct lah WhatsApp saya.
Boleh aja.
Boleh. Any problem you buat, tiba-tiba library you tak ada, komponen tak ada, you cari resistor tak jumpa, you cari voltage regulator tak jumpa, WhatsApp saya, Sir, saya tak jumpa. Saya akan beritahu you lah macam mana. But anything, semua saya tunjuk dalam video ni, you can refer to the video lah. You boleh refer balik pada video saya. Tak dapat juga, contact saya. No problem. Do not, please, don't hesitate to contact me. Contact me. Ada problem, bagi tahu. Ada problem pasal ni lah. Kalau you ada problem dengan boyfriend, jangan bagi tahu saya pula.
Okay, sir.
So, I think kalau no question for now, I think I will end the class here lah. Kejap lagi saya akan terus I will post the link in the VLE, so you may click on the VLE dan saya akan share jugalah dekat dalam WhatsApp, so anything you can refer to there lah. Boleh tak?
Boleh.
Clear sir, okay.
Ya,
Boleh.
okey. Saya ambil attendance sekejap. Mana ah? Oh, sini. Saya pun dah pening. Tukar sana, tukar sini. Okay, just inilah saya for today I will end the class sekejap lagi. What I want you to try is buat apa yang saya buat ni, yang ni tadi. Okay, from the first step lah. From creating new project sampai siap this circuit. Sampai slide 25 lah. Okay, siapkan sampai sini. Dah okay. Next week kita akan buat exercise 2 pula. Alright. So saya ambil attendance daripada download. Saya download list daripada yang ada ni lah. Berapa orang ni? 22, so 21. Download attendance list sebab kan saya nak share link tu. Bolehlah saya try tengok boleh ke tak. Mana saya punya ni KL.
Sains tak boleh langsung juga kosong dengan ini. Tapi ini dia pakai, mungkin pakcik pun dia pakai sains. Lepas tu ini adalah lepas tu ini
Sekejap moment. Dah kenapa?
okay. So besok mula-mula sekali adalah pokok adalah next event music boleh kan?
Sir,
Ya.
rasanya Unique Link tengah problem lah sir.
Unique link apa? Oh iyalah tak boleh masuk ah. Saya dah try ni tak boleh masuk.
Baru saya pun sama je.
Tak apalah, saya ambil daripada sinilah saya
Alright,
download attendance list kat sinilah. So attendance saya akan ambil daripada sini. Dia dah download ke belum ni? Check sekejap. Okay, dah ada. Alright. Okay, kelas. No question ke? Ada soalan?
Dekat ni okey lagi sir.
So far so
Okay.
good.
Just try nanti habis kelas ni you try buat benda ni. Supposedly kalau ikut notes 50 minutes. Yalah, this is your first circuit, you may take some time lah. You nak cari komponen, nak connect dia apa semua, nak tukar nama, dia akan ambil masa lah. So spend some time untuk completekan benda ni. Next week kita akan continue dengan exercise 2. Okay?
Right, sir.
Okay guys, kalau tak ada soalan
Yes,
then
sir.
I will end the class here. InsyaAllah I'll see you next week. Anything, please contact me through WhatsApp, dan saya pun kalau ada apa-apa saya akan contact you through WhatsApp lah. Alright?
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay, Assalamualaikum.
Right, sir.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you.